Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to viewers to some Space Engineers. It's just gotten a new update, Apex Survival. So that's out now, which brings a whole lot of new stuff like food farming, survival buffs, environmental hazards, radiations, more space encounters, and some other stuff as well. I'm not going to jump into the patch notes, that's not what this is about. This is more of a let's play, so let's go ahead and let's jump in and let's get the game started, shall we? Alright, we're getting started here. Now, I did add a couple mods to the game just for quality of life, build info, I believe it's one of them, leak detector, some things that do help us out a bit that don't really help us any in the gameplay, so to speak. So you probably will notice a couple of those popping up, but other than that, I don't have anything else. Everything else is just pure vanilla, and that's how we're going to try and play this. So we're almost loaded in. I'm not sure what planet we're going to jump on here. I think we might just go Earth-like to begin with, just because of all the new updates, and then we can move on to, say, another planet that has some more violent things going on it, so to speak. We should be loading in here in just a second. I'm pretty excited to play this and check this out. Alright, so we're back on our normal login screen here. Moondrop, Titan, Alien. Oh, hello. Oh, they've changed the drop pod. We don't have a drop pod anymore. We have a drop vehicle. Oh, that's going to make things so much nice. Oh, and then we have, okay, and then you can actually have the space pod. Oh, that makes things hugely different. Okay, so we're going to do Earth-like. I don't have a whole lot of hours in the game, so I'm not trying to start out in some hardcore mode. So that's not what we're going to do. We're going to start out here. We're going to have some O2 to be able to breathe, some normal gravity, and then we can kind of jump into like doing some farming and things like that pretty easily. I know we will have some of the environment things that'll affect us, but not like out in space and on some of these other planets. I know that the weather is a little extreme for that. So let's go ahead. Let's make sure we're on that. We're going to respawn into our pod, and it should drop us in here in just a second. Yep, here we go. Whenever it's ready. Today game. There we go. All right. Oh, we are falling. Parachute would be nice. Parachute would be nice. Parachute. 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 Any day now? Okay. Ooh, that was close. That seemed to drop a lot later than normal. We are kind of out in the desert here, which is not going to be bad considering that we are a rover right now. Look at that, nice and flat. Okay. Normally we would just start out right here in this spot building, but now that we have the rover, we can kind of drive around a little bit and do some exploring. Maybe, okay, our ore detector is on. I'd like to find an area that just has iron right away, and then we won't have to be doing any kind of like crazy traveling. I do see some food over here already that we need to grab. Let's come over here, let's grab that. Alright, we're gonna stop up here, let's brake, let's hop out. Woo, okay, stop. No. Okay, stay still. We'll grab some berries here, doing good. I guess let's hop back in. Need to find us a spot that has iron. Iron. Any iron. And of course we're going to be collecting food as we go along too. Because we need those seeds to start farming. I'm going to get up on this little ridge up here. Maybe we can see up and over. That. Oh, mushrooms. All mushrooms on a log. Let's grab that. Okay, we're doing so good so far. A little bit of food. Still not seeing any resources. Our ore detector is on. I do kind of like this little hill up here that we're kind of sitting on. I feel like this would be a good little base area to kind of look out and see things. But if there's nothing over here, then what's the point, right? So maybe let's get up over on that ridge, see what that ridge has to offer. Ooh, there's a flat spot here. Maybe this is a spot with ore. No, there is nothing here. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and hop out. Oh, no. Stay. Park. Do that. I'm going to get the drill out. Let's get some rock going, because that's going to be able to break down in some iron and some other little components here. we can start having a little bit of resources in our vehicle. But I'm surprised I'm not seeing stuff. Anyway, let's dig real quick. Come on, lady. Alright. Where's my vehicle? Here it is. Let's put that in the back of there. Perfect. Now we can go into our production line here. Let's jump over to some ingots. Let's go ahead and just crank this up to say 1,000, and that way whenever we just put dirt in here, it'll just constantly start making stuff. Perfect. I do want to drive around a little bit more. We need to find a decent spot to base up here, and I'm hoping that somewhere around here has a spot of little iron. We're going to drive a little bit until we find that. Ooh, okay, I've got a marker over here. What do we got over here? A processing plant. Okay, that could be good for us. Let me actually go into the seat here real quick. Let me get my weapons out, my snacks, and then my little GPS thing here. Is that the actual... That was for that already. So we got close to it that we didn't need our data pad. That's cool. Let me do this. Let me set myself up for, say, when we get attacked here for my weapons. We can get our gun into that spot. Let's reload. All right, and still no iron. I want to find some iron before we just decide to settle down. This is some more food over there. Let's go get that. Alright, can I collect this? Where's it at? Yep, berries. Come back, vehicle, come back. Alright, I really want to find an iron deposit. Why can't I find anything? That's what's crazy. There's nothing on surface. We're just driving. Oh, more food here, more food. Stop that. We'll get this. I guess we'll just collect all the food. Whoa, it just got dark quick. Okay, hang on. Let's fix our vehicle here. I need lights. Go to our lights here. I just want to grab both of these, and we're gonna crank those up. Let's group these together as well. And I'm gonna put, let's see, our antenna on here. That'll save us some power, and then we'll group our lights onto here. We'll toggle those on and off, so we can also, yeah, save us some power when we don't need it. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Is this some surface iron? Oh, it's surface iron. This is good. This is good right here. Not necessarily where we need to make our base, but this is going to make it a lot easier to set up. And I really feel like we're just going to start building right here for the sake of building. Right under here, underneath this tree. Feel like that could work really well. Let me drive around real quick and just see if there's anything else here. We'll zoom out. Man, just a super open, flat area. No trees, no nothing. It really put us out in the desert, didn't it? Alright, let's see if there's anything over top of these little bare areas here. Nothing. And nothing. Okay, let's go back to this iron deposit. Alright, so as of right now, this is our base location. We can always move it if we need to, but this is where we are going to start building. Alright, so what do I need to start with? Let's go over here and let's get set up with some blocks. And I need some steel plates, so we can put that into production. Got those. I grab some of those. Perfect. And where do I want to build? I don't want to build like right on top of that. Let's build, say, over here. Oh, I need more steel plates. Okay, that is fine. No, let's grab a bunch. Let's grab everything we can. All right, We want to get us a nice little platform here to work on. We're going to need to get the assembler, the basic refinery, and some power going before we can do anything with that iron. So let's... Oops, we're going to need some more steel plates. I guess I should move the vehicle a little closer to maybe where I'm building. That might help. That, and then do we want to just kind of make it in the ground here? That kind of works. Then we could maybe just drive our vehicle from this side up onto it. That could actually work. I need another one right there. Okay, so there's that. I am going to move this vehicle. I'm already tired of running. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. Okay. Got a nice little platform here. We need the assembler. Need the refinery. Probably going to need some sort of cargo. Which we won't... I don't think we can build until... Can we build that yet? We might be able to build this now. And what else do I need? A way to power all this. Alright, so let me think about how I'm setting this up, because we need to make some sort of walk-through connection. Because there's only one connector on the assembler. The assembler there. Let's get a conveyor. We don't have this unlocked yet. Okay, that's fine. I need to build any of the following. I need to build a cargo container. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. Alright, so we'll get the assembler done. Let's get the refiner is going to go there. Like that. And we can put a cargo container in the middle of that, which we don't have materials for. That's fine. Alright, so I'll make a few interior plates so I can build a small cargo container here. Get that? I build it here now. Come on. Wrong grid size? Here we go. Oh, what is this? Ooh, okay. You know what? That might actually make things look a lot cleaner over here. We're gonna go with the cargo terminal. It's no different. Just a cleaner side over here as we build our base. All right, so I need materials now. We also have to provide power on this thing. So maybe what we'll do is on this side here. I already need stuff. How much more stuff can I get? Are we already out of materials? Already out of iron. I need to get some more gravel and we can start producing stuff. So let's do that. Let's come up here. Where do I want a hole to dig? You know what? I'm gonna do all my digging over here by the iron, just so I don't have a hole to fall in over by base. So what we'll do is we'll just go here, start grabbing some stuff.
Inventory full.
All right, inventory is full. Let's start this in production. All right, that gets us going. I'm gonna go ahead and get another load while that's making that, just so we can have some extra on backup. And we're gonna be doing a lot of digging. So might as well just get it done. All right, another full inventory. Let's drop this off. I also got an unknown signal. I do want to go check that out because that might be giving us some seeds and food in the update now. So that's a thing. How far was it away? 2.9. That's really far. Can I make bottles on this kit? No, I can't. That is unfortunate. So we've got to get this going so that I can get a hydrogen bottle so I can start making some trips like that. Although, let's do this. Hang on. We'll go ahead and put a GPS marker down here for this. We'll call this base. Let's see. Earth base. Alright, so Earth base is marked. We can drive over to that and get that now. And we're going to go do that because that also might give us some more resources. We might find some on the way. The little 3K trip, we're just going to go out and explore. See what we can find. Here's our base icons going. Yep, perfect. And we're going to see what we get. Alright, pulling up to the unknown signal. Let's see what we got here. Stop. Let's go. Perfect. Park it. Hop out. First things first, let's push the button. Did we get anything? Nope, nothing new. Where's the inventory slot? Let's go. Oh, we got a plushie. Okay. Cobalt. Nice. We were looking for some cobalt. That's going to give us those grids that we need. Perfect. Now I'm going to grind this down because I want every part that we can. Awesome. Got some decent materials out of this. Still didn't find any new ores, which sucks. And I hate that we're playing in darkness, but we got a few hours of that until it's daylight again. All right, so let's head back to base. Start working on some of that. See if we can get the basic assembler and the refinery going. We can start making some parts, getting us some better. Basically, I just want to get some hydrogen cans so we can fly farther. That'll make things a lot easier. Well, it's raining now, so yay. I think we're okay here on the Earth-like planet, though, with the rain. I think we'll be fine. Just adds a little bit of ambiance to the world, which is nice. All right, back at I guess we're calling this base. It's a metal structure currently, but that's fine. Where are we? Let's start welding some of this up. I think the important thing. Oh, we need to go up with this to build. That was the thing we were working on. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come out like this. Perfect. And then we'll go to our windmills. Slap these on sideways like that. 1, 2, 3. Get out of the way of that. 4. There we go. I feel like that's the industry standard for getting started in Space Engineers. Is your refiner, your assembler, and a little bit of power production. If you guys have any ideas, you guys play Space Engineers, let me know. I'm happy to try to follow along with what you guys do. But let's go ahead and let's weld this up. I guess actually, no. We need to do this one first. See if we can get all that. All right, so we're producing all the stuff for the refinery. So as soon as we produce a refinery, we can start using some of that iron. But we gotta get power going to it first. So I guess I need to stop and focus on one of these then. Let's get one of those going. And why have we stopped production? Because we're out of stone again already. All right, back to the grind. All right, let's see if we can get one of these welded up. Close. Work on that one. Yeah, we've got some steel plates to do. That we can do that. All right, fuel's getting low. Let's jump in the seat real quick. We'll fill that back up. Perfect. Oxygen. Nice. I guess we can just go ahead and just open the helmet. We don't need to waste our oxygen that way. Where are we stuck here? Are we stuck on productions? We need more stone. Okay, that's the infinite grind that we have to do here. All right, let me just stack all this stuff up here just so it's easier to see what we got to work on. Motors, we're gonna need more iron for that. Nickel, I think we're good. We just need more materials. That's what it's constantly coming down to. Just I'm constantly running over to this hole here, just digging dirt. All right, so that's the routine for today. Is just grind in the hole. Still don't have the motors. What's going on? And okay. Just put a bunch of stuff in here. What's going on with it? Oh, I just noticed my food's going down too. We need to set up our hotbar to have food on it. Where are character items? Food items. I'm gonna put the meal packs, fruit, and we keep collecting mushrooms. I'm gonna put those all across there so I can just kind of hit those pretty quick. I guess let's go ahead and eat one of the meal packs. See what that does. Gonna eat some fruit. No, can't consume more. Wait until previous effect ends. Okay, so we can't just spam eat stuff. Interesting. That's gonna make things a little unique. Can I not withdraw? Why aren't we withdrawing stuff? Are we still just out of? We're out of everything. We just need all these steel plates. Okay. Nope. Construction components. What do we need up here? Motors. Why aren't we making these? Ow. Move that to the end. Motors. Construction component. All right, back into the hole. All right, is that enough to get us going? Probably not. I want to get this I just want to get all this connected up. We're not even going to be able to get this either. Oh, there's so many more parts. Once we get this set up though, that iron is going to make it so much easier. It's just a slow process of dealing with the dirt in the beginning. While that's all processed, I guess let me just keep digging rock. All right. The other thing I'm thinking about is we're going to have to find a way to hook this up to our base to recharge it as well. Oh, we got another unidentified signal. 4K. Why can't they get a little closer? That'd be nice. So we need to be able to hook this up to our base as well so we can recharge. That's another thing I didn't think about. Luckily, we've got the port on the back of this that we can build off of. That's kind of why I did that. That will allow us to access that. And I've got this spot over here, but we'll probably end up putting a survival kit there, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll probably do all our access from right here on this. So far away. Let's Do I have the materials yet to finish any of this? Okay, we are making the motors, and the construction components just did finish. Okay, so let's get up there. Let's get one of these going. Motors. Okay, construction components. All right, at least we can get that. Okay, now we're both stuck on motors. Awesome. Give me the motors. All the motors. Okay, getting close. We're gonna need girders as well. Do I have girders? I have got to stop slamming into the ground. That is a thing. Girders. Girders are gonna be made. Need those to slide to right there. Man, this is so slow. I can't wait till we get some better production lines going. All right. Well, then that. Oh, still need girders. What do we need here? Motors and computer parts. We're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, it's going to make such a difference. We can already see it starting to set up there. Okay, girders are being made. How many girders do we need up here? Energy low. Let's get back down before that hurts us. Get back in the seat. Quick way to refill. All right, how about now? We have power. Come on. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We have power. We have power. Okay, let's get this thing going. Interior parts. Get that. Have it. Interior plates we don't have. But, oh, we're functional. We are functional. Now we can start slapping some iron in this and getting this going. I got to get this up and running now. So let's get the assembler set up into build. All the components are put into that. Let's go ahead and, I guess, grind some more stuff over here. I can start getting some iron. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just go for some iron. That should refine a little bit better than the gravel. Let's put that in there. Perfect. Let's get us a little bit more. This node's not going to last forever, but it's going to be an awesome little start to getting us going here. Come on. And we don't have to stay here either. If we find us a better spot for a base, we can always move. I got no problem doing that. Let me get a little bit more iron, get this process going. All right, hopefully this gets us all set up here. Are we making iron ingots? We are making iron ingots. Nice. So do I have enough? No, I do not. That's close. Let's grab the iron out of here. Grab the nickel and the silicone as well. We'll go ahead and put it all over in our vehicle. That should get that going. I'm excited. Base is coming along. Getting there. As soon as this little chain here gets hooked up, it'll be a huge difference. Big, huge difference. Can we get the assembler going? Steel plates, construction components, motors, displays, computers. Are we stopped here? Or are we still making things? Oh no, we're still rocking through it. Let me keep grinding while that's doing that, and that way this doesn't stop. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff down here. Let's get all that. Inventory full. Alright. Got a lot of ore in there now. Should start cranking some of this over. Let's see if I can pull that back out. Send it into this. Then let's us grab what we need for this. Partially. Okay, that's good. That's good. Got some of it. Oh, we're so close. We are so close to getting this done. Construction components, computers. What do we need for this? Metal grids, small steel tubes, motors, computer. Man, we need a lot for the storage container. That's kind of crazy. First thing though is focusing on this assembler. That's what we got to work on. Construction components. Where are we stuck at? Come on. Computers. Why are we missing? We're missing iron. Man, we're going through that iron so quick. See if that'll help it out. Guess back to the grind. All right, we're working through our production now, which is good. Should we get this assembler done here any second now, which I'm super excited about. That's going to open up a whole world of all kinds of things for us to be able to build and produce. We can start getting our vehicle set up. We need to get to a point where we can make our own miner, and I'm considering taking the rover and maybe ripping the wheels off of it and making it fly and put drill bits on it so that we can use it for our first miner. That might be the thing to do. Or we just leave it as a little rover and we build a whole new vehicle. I don't know. What do you guys want me to do? You guys get to decide and we'll just kind of roll with it. Computer parts. Can we do this? Let's see. Still need all those computer parts. Dang. Okay. That's fine. Back and forth. Back and forth. All right. Should be all the parts to finish this up. Nice. Okay, the assembler is done. Now we can refine better materials, and now we can come in here and we can make stuff that we couldn't make at the other vehicle. So let's get the cargo set up. Now we're gonna add all that to that. So if we can get a place to store stuff, then we're gonna be on top here. We'll be set up for success. Okay, shift B for our buffs. All right, so our health is going up, our welding speed's going up, grinding speed's going up, movement speed, and then oxygen consumption. Okay, that's interesting. That's all new. I guess let me grab some more materials for the old refinery here. Oh, I keep forgetting about my food. I need to pay attention to this. So I need to make sure I'm eating every few minutes to get that health bar up, or that food bar up, because that also gives me a little bit of health as well. Just another mechanic to sit here and think about, but we do have a little bit of food that we can work with here. Do I have enough materials that I can? Oh yeah, let's drag this over to here. Actually, no. Let's come over to the assembler. We can use it now. Go ahead and grab all of our materials out of here. Come over here, put it all into our assembler. Perfect. We can get the gravel. The stone can come back over here. Oh, no gravel? Gravel there? Okay, perfect. So that's working. So now we've got to build what? This guy here. Is that in my little build planner? It is. So let's go ahead and get that working. Yeah, I feel like this works a lot faster than the little the vehicle over there. So those are going to crank through. I think we have enough to get all this, but honestly, I'm going to keep grinding while I'm building all this, just so we can keep working forward. But my goal is to get some storage. I want to get some storage so that we don't have to keep anything on our person, especially if we find any kind of credits, foods, things like that. If I die, I want to make sure that we keep all that stuff here. So I guess, yeah, back to the grind of the old iron. All right, we got all the components, it says, so let's see if we can build up our little cargo container here. Oh, perfect, just like that. And we've got a little place to store all our stuff. So we can put the little data pad there, keep the food on me. Other than that, we're good to go. And now all this is connected up too. So whatever we put in here is automatically fed over into the assembler. Oh, this makes things so much nicer. Where do we need to go from here? Do I need to start working on, say, survival kit? And we do have a new one that we can work with as well, but the one on the side... We want to do the new one, or do we want to just use the old one because it will fit right there, which is kind of perfect in our setup. But here's the new one. The new one's kind of nice. It has a port, let's see, on the bottom and on the top. So where would I put that? Maybe like there? I could put that there, and then we could feed some pipes around. But I feel like that's more of a waste of materials when we could just put it here, right? So let's say I'm going to add all of this to production. Build planner is empty. What do I need for this? Steel plates. Get some steel plates. I'm just going to set that like that. Now we can add that to the build planner. Come over here and set it up to build everything. I don't think we're going to have medical components though, are we? Because we need silver. Yuck. Okay, so that's going to be our next mission, is looking for silver. So yeah, that's be the next step. That's gonna allow us to heal up, pull energy from the base. We're also gonna need to get some sort of production for breaking down our ice on this, so that we can turn that into hydrogen and oxygen, so that it'll also refill our suits. While I'm talking about this, let's go ahead and get in the vehicle, get that electricity back up on our suit. So lots of things to do in the game, but we've gotten pretty good and set up here so far. So I don't know where. I feel like I can put a lot of this together. I guess let's build everything except for what we can't, which is going to be the medical components. Yep. So that's what we're stuck on, the medical components. So what was that again that we needed for those? Medical components need silver. Okay, so we've got to do some scouting to find some silver. What the heck? Okay, well, I was trying to leave, and now we got a wolf here. Oh, I'm gonna destroy my stuff trying to shoot this guy. You dead? Come on. How many bullets does it take to kill a wolf? Am I just wasting ammo? Come on. Wait, is there more? What was that sound? There he goes. Now he's done. Oh, we get meat out of that, don't we? Don't we get meat out of that? We do. Raw meat. Okay, so we definitely got to, gotta get this working. Is this gonna be here forever? And I'm not gonna be able to build here now? Is that gonna be a thing? Unable to place because there's a dead wolf in the way. Alright, well cool. That's a thing. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.